What do you want?
Well, I was on my way to school. I thought I'd just drop in.
Why was you sleeping?
Well, I just thought maybe I could catch you before you left. I wanted to have a cup of coffee with you, talk or something.
I already had coffee.
Well, could you sit with me while I had mine?
Oh, I can't. I'm going to be late for school.
Blackie, I need to talk to you.
It's got to wait.
Now.
Morning.
Hello.
You were running the show by yourself today?
Well, Lou left early for school.
Oh, that's a good sign. She must be enjoying it.
Hope so.
I used to wait until the last possible moment before I went to school. The only time I was early was when I wanted to catch a seat next to a cute girl.
Which was most of the time.
Well, it was good training. Why do you think I'm always here so early?
Hey, what have you got there?
Supplies. Let's see. We've got gefilte fish, chicken soup, all kosher, of course, matzahs.
What's this?
Jewish health food.
Is this your latest diet?
No. I was just making sure that Kelly's caters to all tastes.
Hey, look, soybean burgers and alfalfa shakes were bad enough, but this, come
Relax,
on.
it's not for me.
What are you going to do, open a kosher concession stand?
Yeah, but for only one person.
Anybody I know?
You'll know him soon enough. Guess who's coming to lunch?
Scorpio.
Good morning, Commissioner. I see you were expecting me.
Let's skip the chit-chat.
Fine. Just make sure you do exactly as you're told.
I'm listening.
Meet me at the French Gourmet kiosk in the expo. You know it?
Yeah, I know.
Go there now.
Hello? Hello?
What?
Oh, you said you needed to talk to me and everything, and I
No,
thought...
Blackie, I'm not pregnant.
Good.
I mean, it's nothing like that.
Well, then what's the problem, Lou?
Well, I wondered how you were. I mean, you were so mad at me.
It wasn't that I was mad at you or anything. I was just caught up in a lot of things going on. I just had a lot on my mind that night. I'm sorry.
That's all.
Pretty much so, yeah.
Well, I was worried about you. I mean, I haven't seen you since...
I know. I've just been real busy. That's all. I'm sorry.
You didn't have any time to think about me.
Honestly, it's got nothing to do with you, all right?
It's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
I'm gonna be late for school. I gotta get going.
But it's still early.
I know, but I borrowed some notes from this guy, and I gotta give them back to him before class starts. I promised him. I don't want to let him down.
Blackie, what about me?
Just hang in there and be cool, okay?
Hi, Lou.
Hi.
Hi. Aren't you going to invite her in?
Well, I gotta get going to school.
Oh, come on, you got time. Invite her in. Come have something to eat with us.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess up anything. I just wanted to talk to you.
Well, why don't you go have breakfast with Captain Lesley or something?
Well, what about you?
I gotta go to school, okay? I'll see you around.
Blackie, where's Blackie?
He left.
Gee, I thought they got more polite as they got older.
Lesley, has Blackie ever done anything in his life by the book?
No.
You are more than welcome to join us. Love to have you.
Yeah, we would.
No, it's okay. I got a pop quiz, I think. There's rumors. I got to study about it. I'm sorry.
You thinking anything like what I'm thinking?
I thought maybe I was imagining.
Oh, the look on her face was too much.
Well, maybe she's worried about her quiz.
Or something.
Yes, or something. Anyway, we'll find out whatever it is when it happens. Until then, I figure we have enough problems without inventing some.
Not me. I feel great.
It really went that well last night.
Oh, it went like I had never been away.
Yeah, I told you so.
I was kind of afraid I had lost my touch.
Nah, you just lost your confidence.
If it hadn't been an emergency, though, I don't know. It's just that I had no choice. I had to wade right in and take care of my patient.
I knew you could do it, Champ.
For a while, I was beginning to wonder, Lesley, but you have to face whatever's spooking you. Just face it and charge right against it, just like you did last night at the casino.
What?
I'm proud of you.
You, for what?
Well, I see you're still wearing your bracelet, so I guess that means you licked your problem.
You know, sweetheart, it just occurs to me. We don't really have time to sit down and have breakfast here. We've got to get to the hospital, so why don't we go and just get a little something to eat when we're there, you know? Run down to the cafeteria or something. You want me to drive?
Have you got the keys? Yeah, sure.
Better?
I just needed a little time to let it sink in.
Now, what do you think?
Well, first off, we're going to have to change the name.
Whose?
The diners. Kelly's will never do, not if Uncle Isaac's expecting a kosher deli.
He doesn't know what to expect.
Well, he's not the only one.
Look, it's no big deal. I just thought it'd be nice if Uncle Isaac had something he could eat here.
Do they make kosher Irish stew?
Not for him. He's about as orthodox as they come, which is why I had to get the kosher packaged foods. Not to mention the plastic dishes and silverware.
You're kidding me. You mean my plates aren't good enough either?
Good enough has nothing to do with it. The operative word here is kosher. If it's not sanctioned by Jewish law, he won't touch it. In fact, you're going to have to heat the soup up in the can. He won't touch the soup either if it's cooked in your pots.
Now I know what it feels like to have leprosy.
Don't take it personally.
I can't help it. This is no ordinary uncle coming for a visit.
What are you talking about?
Would you go to this much trouble if I were coming to visit you?
Much, much more. I just wanted it to be comfortable for him, that's all.
Well, he must mean a great deal to you.
He does. Uncle Isaac's my mother's brother. He was always a second father to me. Guess I was always his favorite, too.
Can't imagine why.
He taught me a lot. Even with all his strict views, he was always tolerant of me. I mean, we're talking about a Talmudic scholar here. I didn't exactly follow in his footsteps.
Well, he must be very understanding.
He's very understanding. Also very rich, and I happen to be his only heir.
The truth comes out.
I'd love him even if he didn't have a penny.
I know. I was just kidding. I am curious, though. How does one get to be rich by setting the Talmud?
Nobody knows as much about diamonds as Uncle Isaac. He spent time in South Africa and Belgium. He should have written a book about himself. He's just always so busy reading
The Talmud.
Yeah, you got it.
But with all his travels and being to those foreign places, he managed to stick to the kosher style?
He's a very determined man. He's also very talented.
You know what? I'm more nervous now than ever. Oh, Jake, I hope I'm up to this.
You'll be fine.
Well, seeing how it's important to you, I'd sure as heck better.
Just be yourself.
Right. Scared to death. At least I better go up and change my clothes. Somehow I get the impression that Uncle Isaac isn't the sort of man you meet in your rattiest jeans.
You'd make a good impression wearing a paper bag.
Well, I was thinking about wearing one over my head.
There's one thing Uncle Isaac and I share. It's good taste. He'll love you. He can't miss.
Have you notified the WSB?
Just before I called you, I talked to Ballantyne in Washington. He's alerted his people down here.
Well, what are you going to do?
Take her up on her invitation. Make the contact and see what happens. Listen. No reinforcements until I signal.
Right.
And Bert, no heroes. Nobody is to budge until I give the word. Got it?
Okay, I'll tell them. As a matter of fact, I'll put Dodson in charge. He'll keep everybody in line. Anything else?
Yeah, wish me luck.
Oh, you got it. You know, this may just be the break we've been waiting for.
We're going to find out soon enough.
Well,
Very nice.
sure.
Fine.
But
No, nothing.
I went from very nice to fine in about 5 seconds. If I ask another question, there's no telling what you're going to say.
You look great, really.
It's just that...
Well, I was kind of hoping you'd wear a dress.
What, kosher clothes?
Uncle Isaac's very old-fashioned. He doesn't like women in pants.
Yeah, I might have guessed.
Sorry.
No problem.
You don't mind changing again?
No, not at all. What should I wear?
Anything. Just make sure you cover up a bit.
Should I wear a veil over my face, too?
Rose.
I think you better tell me just exactly what's expected of me.
Nothing.
You sure you don't want me to walk 3 paces behind you?
Okay. I'm a little nervous about this.
Stand in line. I'm a wreck. Now, what does your uncle know about me?
Not much.
Does he know that I'm Irish?
No,
Does he know what I do for a living?
not exactly.
Jake, does your uncle know that I'm a woman?
No.
So he's just coming here expecting to meet a friend.
Actually, I didn't tell him anything about you.
What?
Well, that's why I wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted you to make a good first impression.
And if I don't?
You can't miss.
Tell that to Uncle Isaac.
Look, just be yourself.
Myself for his slacks.
Not on special occasions. Come on, look, I'm going to change myself. I'll be back before he gets here, okay?
Okay, I'll try to find something.
You'll find something. Look, he'll love you. He can't miss.
Oh,
I'll see you later.
if you're right.
I love
Okay.
you shamelessly.
Hi. Hello. What's wrong? Why aren't you in school?
I don't feel so hot.
What's the matter?
I think I'm coming down with something.
Well, do you have a fever? You got a headache, stomach ache? Young lady, if I didn't know better, I would think this was a ruse to get to stay home from school, but you wouldn't do that, would you? Now, this is no way to start off the school year. I want you to turn around and march right back to school.
Hi.
Hi.
How's your evening?
Great.
Okay. It's easy to tell you one.
I spent half the night here.
Oh, what about you? I don't have time to chat. Do you have any messages for either of us? I've got to get to work.
Yeah, a couple here, but nothing really important.
Amy, would you allow us to make that decision, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
She was right.
Not about this one. I better return this call right now. Excuse me.
By the way, I got a bill from Wyndham's this morning.
So?
So I'd like an explanation.
For what?
For the rather expensive coat that you evidently bought yourself and charged to my account. Yes, I thought you would remember it. It is the one you
yeah.
haven't paid for yet.
That. Well, you see, Les, the coat was an absolute steal, and I was running a little short, and I couldn't pass it up.
Uh-huh, you also couldn't pay for it.
Well, not at the moment, you know, and not at the time, except that I'm going to get paid at the end of the month, and that's just a couple weeks, and then I'll be able to give you the money. I promise.
I can't take your promises to the bank, Amy.
Well, it's just for a little while.
What it is it's $350 that were not yours to spend. Now, I think it's about time that you grew up and learned that you can't just pull money out of thin air.
I was just asking for a loan.
What if I refuse to give it to you?
What's the big deal? I told you I would pay you back as soon as I could.
That's not good enough.
So charge me interest.
I would if I thought it would do the least bit of good.
I swear I won't do it again.
No, I'll bet you won't if you have to take the coat back.
What?
Yeah, I bet then you'd learn your lesson.
But I need it.
Lesley, did we have some money problems here? Is that what's going on?
Yes. Yes, the problem is she has got to learn that she cannot buy anything she wants anytime she happens to want it.
Well, if she doesn't have the money, no, that's right. Yeah, but if she has already gotten the coat and she doesn't have any money, there's nothing more she can really do right now.
Oh, yes, there is. I can tell her to take the coat back.
They won't accept it. I've had it too long.
Lesley, why don't you just pay it on your account, okay? And then Amy will owe it to you, and it'll stop any more service charges.
Fine, sure, why not? I can pay for it. No problem. Then what will I have to pay for next for her? A new car, a trip to Europe, a condo?
Leslie, I don't think you're gonna...
That's exactly it you don't think. And if she is encouraged to be financially irresponsible, she is not going to develop any responsibility in any area of life. And if you're not going to do anything about it, I am.
What's with her?
I think you ought to know.
Okay, fine. Okay, I know I shouldn't have bought the coat because I don't have enough money. But it's no reason for her to act like that. I
Amy.
apologized. But...
Amy.
Fine, I'll just freeze to death. No problem.
Just relax. I'll go find her, and I'll see what's bothering her, okay?
Would you like some help, sir? Not yet. I'm just...
I think the gentleman would like the Arab chef. Let him taste it. Ah, you recognize my voice.
The last time we spoke, it was about Bunny Willis.
I suggest you concentrate on the cheese. Make no sign of recognition. I know your people are watching. Mine are too. If you want your women to remain untouched, I must remain untouched.
Understood. Thank you.
On Ryan's Hope.
Mr. Novak, there's someone here to see you.
Joe has an unexpected visit
Hello, Joe.
from Chauvin. And on the edge of night, join the action. Unravel the mysteries. Feel the passion. And delight in the romance. Ryan's Hope, The Edge of Night. Weekdays.
Easy now, easy. It can't be all that bad. Okay, suppose you tell me what this is about, huh?
Oh, it's Blackie.
Well, that would have been my first guess, wouldn't it?
How can he be so cold?
Oh, what did he do?
Oh, nothing.
What was he supposed to do?
Oh, I should have known. I should have known.
Listen, why don't you just start at the beginning, okay?
Okay. I finally made up my mind. I was tired of playing games with him. I wanted Blackie as my boyfriend and not just a pal, you know.
Got a pretty good idea.
So I told him, straight out.
And he didn't take the news very well.
No, he was great. He stopped treating me like a sister, and he got serious.
I can imagine.
I mean, I was so sure that we were in love, you know?
So what happened?
Well, when he was staying at Luke's place, we spent the afternoon together.
And?
In Luke's room.
I see. So there's a problem, huh?
Well, it was afterwards.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. It was like everything just sort of fell apart, you know? It was like all of a sudden everything wasn't as beautiful. I mean, there were phones ringing and he got up to answer them, and it was like it wasn't even important to him anymore. Get the picture?
Mm-hmm.
I felt terrible.
Maybe Blackie felt badly about it, too.
No, he didn't care. He didn't care at all.
And now, Lou, I doubt that. He's a pretty sensitive guy.
Well, how come he wouldn't talk to me? He was acting like I wasn't even there.
Did you talk to Blackie about it?
Oh, if I had a chance, I would have needed an appointment to get through to him. I mean, I was lucky he had half an hour to take me home, and for a second there, I thought he was going to offer me cab fare.
That just doesn't sound like Blackie. Have you had a chance to talk to him about it since then?
I haven't seen him. He's been avoiding me.
I just can't imagine that Blackie would avoid you like that.
Neither did I until I saw it. I don't know. I mean, I went over to the Rebbers today, right, and to see him, and he barely said a word to me. Oh, I can't imagine that just a few days ago we were so in love.
Well, perhaps you attach more importance to what happened than Blackie does.
But what is more important than love?
What I mean is, sometimes it's very difficult to tell how involved another person is, especially when it comes to love. They may not feel the way you do, or they may not feel the way you'd like them to feel.
I feel so cheap.
Don't. There's no cause for that.
I'm not sorry about what happened. It's the way Blackie's treating me now.
Then perhaps you'd better give some serious thought to how you feel about Blackie.
Oh, no. I know how I feel. It's the way he feels is what I'm worried about, you know?
I know. Unfortunately, though, there's nothing you can do about that. You can't force somebody to love you, and if Blackie isn't quite all the way there, it's not the end of the world.
It is for me.
I know it seems like that now, but I have a feeling you're going to have your share of boyfriends.
I only want one, Rose, and that's Blackie.
At the moment. But someday, maybe not. And when that moment comes, you will leave a trail of broken hearts in your wake.
I don't think I'll last that long.
You'll make it. Now, why don't you wash up your face a little bit, huh?
Do I have to go to school?
Under the circumstances, I think you can be excused for the day. But try to get some rest, okay?
Thanks, Rose.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to be downstairs. If you need anything, you just give a holler, okay?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Hello. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, no, I just arrived.
Okay, what can I get you?
Do you serve coffee to go?
Yeah, I sure do.
May I please have one?
Yeah, coming right up.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Pardon me?
The bag, I'll just take it as it is.
Oh, okay, suit yourself. That's 50 cents, please.
I'll have another shot of caffeine, too, Rose, if you may.
Coming right up.
There you are. Of course.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
I thought you wanted that to go.
I did, yes.
Change your mind, huh? Well, listen, how about a regular cup?
Oh, no, this is fine, thank you. You have such a charming restaurant, I just decided to stay. And this coffee would be delicious in any container.
Well, thank you, sir.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't mean to be rude.
Oh, no, forget it. I mean, down here on the waterfront, we get all sorts.
I imagine so, yes. This seems to be the kind of cafe that's absolutely worshipped by the locals. I'm sure you have quite a loyal following, huh?
Well, you know, we do see a lot of regulars. Of course, until the expo started, there weren't all that many other places to eat down here.
I'm sure you do very well against any competition.
Well, we try. Kelly's doesn't serve anything real fancy, but we don't get a lot of complaints either.
I should think not. I imagine that you serve excellent food.
Only one way to find out. Can I get you something to go with that coffee?
Oh, no, thank you.
You sure? If you don't mind an early lunch, I make a mean Irish stew.
Unfortunately, I had a late breakfast.
Well, maybe you'll work up an appetite talking to me.
I'll look forward to the conversation. But I really don't think I'll have anything to eat.
Try this, sir, from the Pyrenees, Jus de Montagne. Then there is our Italian Foncina.
You've given us a wonderful selection. But if the gentleman takes my advice, he'll stick to the one I recommended, the herb chevre.
Right. Look, I'll take...
Half a pound.
Very good choice, sir. I'll wrap it for you.
What's this cheese fetish all about?
It was a safe place to meet. You'll take the microfilm, go to a phone booth at Olympus Plaza, wait for a call.
I don't have the microfilm yet.
I don't believe you.
Whatever you choose to believe, the federal government have still got it now. For me to get it, I've got to cut through quite a bit of red tape.
Don't insult my intelligence with your lies, Commissioner. Any government can get through red tape if they want to. You have till noon to get it.
Damn it. I am not lying.
That is $4, sir.
Listen carefully. Don't try to stop me or follow me. If I don't return alone and unharmed, Julia and Holly will suffer. And Commissioner, if you're not at that phone booth by noon, one of the women will die.